Panel Fabrication Systems is a custom plantation shutter manufacturer. Every order we take from a customer or client is custom made to their specifications. Our rails are cut on the Whirlwind chop saw. The Whirlwind chop saw is a bottom-up chop saw that cuts everything at a perfect 90-degree angle. Louvers are cut on an automated louver cutting machine. The nice thing about this machine is it's automated, so we're sure that as long as we put in the right numbers, it'll cut the right number. Another benefit of this machine is that it has two saw blades, and no one blade goes completely through the louver, leaving a flawless edge on the louver with no blowout. We have an automated louver and tilt rod assembly machine. They call it the LPS36, but this is what we use to actually assemble the guts of our shutter. Louvers are stapled, attached to the tilt rod, bored and edge sanded at the same time. The louver pins are installed in the louvers, and at the end a shutter gut is produced. Our rails are all bored on a standard boring machine, mouse holes then applied, and then our 2 3/4 inch dowels are inserted. Our assembly table is custom designed by us and made by us. We encounter many different things when putting together plantation shutters. They come in so many varieties of shapes and sizes. This table, as you can see, is quite long, and we can handle pretty much any shutter length you want with this one table. Every shutter panel is cut to the proper height on a panel saw. And through this procedure, every shutter's rails and stiles sit flush with each other. Multiple panel openings are laid out on a foam-covered table for final measurement. Overall width is checked, and any excess width is trimmed from the shutter with a power planer. Arched panels are produced in the assembly department of our factory. The rails and trim blanks are created on our CNC router. It's a computer-controlled router that will actually cut out an arch-shaped rail for the shutter and an arch-shaped blank that we will then later turn into molded trim. Rails going into the shutters that require frames are laid out with several thin lambs around the rail that will dry up overnight. Once the glue is cured, these lambs become one solid arched piece that will then later on be incorporated into an arch frame that will go around the shutter. Each louver in the arch is hand-shaped, balancing a tight fit with maximum louver rotation. Louvers are then inserted into the arch panel. And once the final shutter is assembled, we actually cut the top and bottom rail at the same time when the shutter is assembled. That way we have a nice flush line where they all line up. Panel Fabrication Systems is an established custom shutter manufacturer who's been supplying shutters to one of the largest shutter sales companies in the Central Texas region for over 14 years. We've expanded our capacity and delivery area. We have many employees who've been with us for 8 to 10 years or more, and it is their experience and expertise that helps us supply quality arched and regular shaped shutters to companies that demand a high level of quality delivered on the promised date.